all the adventures that go with it. She finds joy and humor in everyday situations and can oftentimes be found snickering to herself over something most people have missed. It's a good thing her husband has just as lame a sense of humor. Fortunately, they find each other hilarious, even though their children think otherwise. Sheralyn is giving speech number 4 today from the Competent Communicator Manual. Her objectives are to select the right words and sentence structure to communicate your ideas clearly, accurately, and vividly. To use rhetorical devices to enhance and emphasize ideas, and to eliminate jargon and unnecessary words and use correct grammar. Your speech time is 5 to 7 minutes. Please welcome Sheralyn.
I made cookies. My much acclaimed Ambrosial pecan chocolate chip cookies. It was one of my more brutal, devious moves. Generally, I'm a nice, kind person. But Friday, my gloves came off. My cloak of graciousness vaporized right into thin air. Desperate times call for desperate measures. So, I make cookies. You know the kind where you walk in the house after a long, draining day of work. You've had meetings, phone calls, whining coworkers, and unappreciative friends. You're tired. Oh, and the house smells like heaven. That delicious, mouth-watering, you've just been transported back to Grandma's house, big hug, comforting kind of heaven. Yeah, those kind of cookies. This ruthless act of baking was really his fault. Let me explain. I'm tired and fat. These hips have got to go. 5 weeks ago, I decided that they were not going to simply disappear on their own, that I was going to actually have to do something about them. I started running. Running is a vile form of exercise. You runners who say you experience a runner's high, I think you're smoking your meds before you go out. I've been drinking water, lots of water. I am not a fan. All those delicious soda flavors in the world, and I'm drinking water. I have been taking my vitamins every single morning, even though they induce morning sickness. Worse yet, I have been watching what I eat. I really miss my daily Doritos and Diet Coke breakfast. 2 to 3 pounds a week. That's all I want. 2 to 3 pounds a week. That seems reasonable, doesn't it, Joe?
Sure.
I figured about this time I would be 12 to 15 pounds slimmer. Well on my way to slim and sexy. Poor Alan. Poor Alan. Pitifully unfortunate timing on his part. How was he to know what had gone on behind closed bathroom doors just moments before? Okay, you would have thought that the weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth, not to mention the deafening sound of the window shattering as the scale accidentally fell out it, would have been a clue. But, bless his heart, he was completely oblivious of the fact that after 5 long weeks, did I mention long weeks, I hadn't lost a single pound. There he was, in all his blissfully unaware, skinny, well-exercised glory, getting ready for work. When he turns to me and says, "Oh, man, my pants are too big again. I have to cinch them up 3 inches just to keep them on. Look, they look like clown pants." "Oh, were you trying to lose weight?" I sweetly say. "No, not at all." "No, not at all," he says. "Well, isn't that just freaking fabulous? The skinny boy is losing weight, and the rich and fat girl is deprived, denied, and still fat." I could feel the blood pooling in my mouth as I tried to hold back the blistering retort that was my first response. Actually, I think I was pretty heroic in my restraint. However, you know what they say. All's fair in love and fat. I am not a sugar person. It's not my weakness. Cakes, cookies, donuts, I like them, don't get me wrong. But I can have just a small amount and walk away. My man, on the other hand, is a different story. His one Achilles heel in his normally healthy diet is home-baked goodies. He likes them. He likes them a lot. His favorites are my chocolate chip cookies. So that evening, timed precisely to finish baking as he walked in the door, I made cookies. He ate the entire pan. And he came back and he looked in the second. I am a wide-hipped evil genius. Guess who is not whining now that his pants are too big? That's right. I made cookies.